Hey guys, welcome to Oh Honey Your Nails. We are doing something a little different today, as you might see. Shout out to my son. This is for him, and we're going to get this posted on his channel as well. We had a little fatality with our Marvel Legend Gambet. So my son said, Mom, can you help me? Can you help me? And I was like, give me a moment. And I was like, I can do an acrylic repair. I can use some acrylic. So, for those of you who don't know me and are new to my channel, I'm a licensed nail professional, um, business owner of Oh Honey Your Nails, as you see there. So make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends or anyone who would be interested on how to repair such an action figure. Now, I'll probably have to do a follow-up video to let you know how the longevity of this application and process panned out. So that could be something seen later. If you like to see that, let me know, put it in the comments, and I will be sure to put that on my to-do list. So right now I'm just kind of prepping with a bit, a carbide bit, just trying to, is it a carbide bit? Don't give me the line. Yes, it is. It's a carbide bit. And just kind of roughing it up the edges so that there won't be a smooth surface. I need the acrylic to be able to latch on. So I'm just making digs and jagged edges and things like that, but also smoothing those edges out at the same time. I know that sounds contradictory, but that's what I'm doing. Um, Hopefully this will work. He's collecting action figures. Do you guys have action figures? Comment below. Like if you're into the Marvel Legends and the Avengers and DC. Yeah, I surprisingly love it. I love the storylines. I dive right into them. They just captivate me. So I really wanted to try to fix this for him. So yeah, I'm still just trying to roughen up everything. I meant to increase the speed of this video. Darn it. Okay, so I'm gonna just pause right here for a second and see if I can make some adjustments so this video will be amazing for you. Be back in a sec. Okay, so your girl figured it out. Okay, so you saw I roughed them up, brushed them. Now I had some old acrylic from a previous client I was doing, so I dumped that out. I kind of put my old acrylic monomer into the little white jar you see there. It's just a shot glass. Shout out to my grandmother. So yeah, I use that acetone and a little bit of alcohol to make my brush cleaner. I don't know the ratio, just kind of eyeball it, but I make sure that it's not too harsh by having a lot of monomer in there. So yeah, that's what I do. So I cleaned it out a little bit with some acetone for the residue at the bottom, poured that in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and let my brush, condition. It's one of my first brushes. It's from Sugars and Cream. I believe that's a size 10. I started out using that one, and I like it. It's just, I don't know. I still wanted to try other brushes, so I, thought this would be a good brush. I understand the brush, and it's a liquid to water ratio. So I was liquid to water, monomer. So I was just trying to see what consistency I wanted to work with it as. I I want it to be runny, but not too runny. I don't want it to slip all down into every single nook and cranny where it can't start to process and set up in the neck area. So, but I want enough time to be able to build up the surface area with the acrylic before I place the head. So I don't know, it was kind of a little balance I was doing. Just trying to see and eyeball it. Just in a little bit, I turn it upside down after I figure out I got enough in there, just to make sure it's not, just like you would do a nail, right? Use gravity to control the scenario. I don't know what's going on the side of there, so, just using my imagination. It was kind of cool to do. I mean, we all know that nail technicians have some form of artistry, whether it's, being super creative with your art or your application, your relationship you have with your hard gel, your builder gel, your gel polish, whatever application you're applying. It's a skill. It's a real art, and I'm happy to know that people are starting to appreciate it. So this felt very artsy and crafty. So I'm just holding dude upside down. Trying to make sure that, you know, the acrylic flows the way I want it to towards his head. Secure him in there. Now, he won't be able to move. Like, he will have zero range of motion. So then I explained all this to my son before I started this. Like, listen, I don't know what you're going to get, but I'm totally willing to try. He may not be too flexible in the neck region. However, he will not be decapitated any longer. I apologize for coming out of the frame some portions of this. Hopefully it won't look like it's a long time that I'm out of frame because I have sped the video up a bit. Yeah. So I'm just pat, you know, getting him in. I'm sealing up his neck, trying to make sure everything's super smooth so that nothing can kind of creep up in there, dirt, dust, and stuff. Just kind of make it's like I'm acting like there's a cuticle there, and I'm trying to make it flush. Don't ask me why I'm karate chopping Gambit. I think I was moving the acrylic down in my mind. It was causing some sort of vibration. I don't know. I was in the zone. So he looks good though. He looks really good. He looks really good. So I'm going to get the back of his neck, so I'm going to take his jacket off. Come on, Gambit. All right, we're doing some serious surgery. Bend your butt over. So the acrylic is like super wet. It would be if you're a nail technician and you just happen to be watching this, or a nail enthusiast and you're watching this for whatever reason. It's like the equivalent of encapsulating. I feel like the thickness, the consistency of the monomer and polymer mixture. I just really wanted it to be able to wrap itself around any nook and cranny and don't leave any air pockets like you do when you're trying to encapsulate, you know, some nail art. Yeah. All right. Should have sped this up a little more, huh? I'm almost finished though. I'm starting to get a little carried away. Probably should have stopped right here. You know, the monomer was starting to remove some of the paint. You'll see coming up here. I feel like I just put him in a neck brace. See how I'm pat, moving that acrylic around that neck. Smooth it out. He got some little, you know, ridges and movement, ridges, and you know, he's very lifelike. I don't know if you can see on his arm. He has a lot of details and things like that. His neck is like that too. I don't know that it shows up that well on the video, but yeah. So I think he's done, guys. I think he is done. I'm trying to make him look anatomically correct. I had the boy all twisted up. Oh Lord. So guys, this was my first action figure video. How did I do? All you action figure connoisseurs and collectors. Yes. So yeah, that's the finished product. You can see where I was showing you some of his paint came off. So we're gonna let him cure for 24 hours before we'll play with him. We'll just let him chill. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Send it to all your action figure friends. And there's some photos here of all the action figure collection. This is not all of them, but there's quite a few of them. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.